Okay. Okay, I think it's synced. Hey, so I want to tell a story that happened to me about 5 months ago. So this story demonstrates the hypocrisy and immaturity that some adults still hold on to. So this story starts off with me and my friend Elijah hanging out at the library, as teenagers do. So we all came to a mutual agreement to go to the park. Now this park is exactly what you would imagine when you hear the name park. Swings, wood chips, slides, drug use, pedophiles. It had it all. So it was fairly cold that day, so there wasn't a whole lot of people at the park. There was two groups besides the group I was in. There was a group, two teenage girls who looked to be the same age as us, and a group with a guy and his niece and nephew and a German Shepherd. The guy looked to be in his 30s, maybe? So when we got there, Elijah and Caleb were a little rowdy. After a while, Caleb exclaimed the word f***, and this summoned something in the guy. He was triggered, eyes burning with fire. So the guy started yelling at both Elijah and Caleb, throwing in cuss words like it was randomness in a Picasso painting. Now, of course, this made me smile because I think irony is hilarious. And to be fair, I kinda thought he was kidding. So while I was smiling, he looked at me and quickly stepped towards me saying, "Is there something funny?" Now, I replied with, yeah, the irony was pretty funny. He then said, "I'll bash your head in." I jokingly replied with, "That would be illegal." Now, like a genius, this guy with a quick wit replied with, "No, care, I'll go to prison. I got my niece and nephew here. I don't want you cursing around them." Now, I don't know if this guy, one, is just having a really bad day, two, doesn't understand his own hypocrisy, or three, is actually stupid enough to risk going to jail for beating up a 14-year-old due to one of his friends cussing. Now I know I'm not crazy. One of the other teenage girls tried pointing out his own hypocrisy. However, the other teenage girl covered her mouth because she didn't exactly want to get pulled into this debacle. So I looked back at the guy and said, "Alright, you got it. No more cussing. Full on comprehendo over here. You got your kids here?" No, I respect that. With a very sarcastic tone. Now, of course, I may have been compliant. However, my sarcastic tone did not go unnoticed. He didn't really have anything left to say, so he stormed off angrily with his German Shepherd. So I wasn't so much scared of him attacking me because, one, I'm pretty sure I could run faster than this guy, and two, I doubt he was really gonna do anything. I was more scared of his dog. I'm not a bad climber. I can climb pretty easily, so if I could get away from his dog quickly, then I would have been safe. So after this was over, me and my friends, we started talking and joking about the whole encounter, and then Caleb was like, "Hold on guys, I gotta go call my mom and tell her about this." Now he was gone for a bit, like 5 to 7 minutes. So me and Elijah both noticed this, and we verbally shown concern for his prolonged disappearance. He quickly ran to where we were, out of breath and muttering, "Okay, so I called the cops and they'll be here shortly." So me and Elijah both looked at each other with the same face. The face that is equivalent to the phrase, "What the hell?" And what the hell indeed. So I frantically asked him why he called the cops, and then he answered, very quickly, telling us that his mom told him to. So after a while, the cops finally showed up. Now, of course, me and Elijah wanted to run because we hate talking to the cops. So when they arrived, Caleb quickly ran over to the cops while me and Elijah stayed put. We then noticed that the guy noticed that the cops were there because he was talking to them. And of course, he was spewing out bullshit. After they were done talking, me and Elijah quickly went over there to clear up the misinformation. As we were leaving, the guy decided to get all buddy-buddy with me and Elijah over the wooden fence, apologizing to us and topping it off with a nervous laughter. So I talked to the cop, she then left, we then left. That's pretty much the end of the story. I think it escalated more than it had to be. If Caleb didn't call the cops, then I'm pretty sure it would have just ended there, and there wouldn't have been any further interaction. Well, anyway, if you enjoyed the video, send me parts of your firstborn child.